Hello everyone, Watches Review here to discuss, well, I guess the fallout from Blackest Friday, which of course is really just Black Friday, but it sounds a lot cooler the other way, especially because it's kind of a Green Lantern reference there. Now I suppose this is more of a reverse haul video than a haul video because I honestly had a terrible, terrible Black Friday. And we'll be discussing more about the stuff I wasn't able to pick up and the stuff I did get, which pretty much was nothing. Although I did pick up some stuff that wasn't Black Friday sale related, so we'll talk about that as well. First off, I forgot that the online retailers do start their Black Friday sales a bit earlier. Walmart, for instance, starts theirs at, I think it was like 10 p.m., so I missed out on picking up Yakuza 4 for $10. I also really wanted to pick up Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions from Best Buy for 15. That was gone. Vanquish for $5, not available. And just a whole slew of things that I wasn't able to get. But the next day, or technically the day of the Friday, I did end up going out to Best Buy just to make sure that my local retailer was out of Shattered Dimensions, and it was, except for the 360 version. I was like, because I don't really like the controller scheme and stuff so much on the 360. I'm more used to the PS3, but I did manage to pick up Walk Hard, the deluxe edition, for $1, so that was pretty cool. Pretty funny movie. John C. Reilly's incredibly funny actor. He was really the whole standout for Talladega Nights and everything. I mean, sure, the rest of it was kind of funny, but, the John C. Reilly parts were just hilarious. And John C. Reilly really helped to make Will Ferrell a lot funnier, because I don't really find Will Ferrell terribly funny on his own. Personal preference and all that. But other Black Friday stuff I actually managed to pick up includes a new memory card for my camera, so I can now not worry about my running out of space. $9. I was really happy to find this in stores, but when I noticed there were a ton of them, I then realized that it was usually priced at like $13, so it wasn't like a huge savings. A rule of thumb, whenever you can actually find something, it's probably not a good deal. Some stuff vanishes off the shelves like nothing when it's, a really great price. Some exceptions, obviously, some of the other games I saw, weren't good deals, but they weren't for games that I really wanted. The other kind of cool thing is I finally managed to pick up a Marvel Transformer Ghost Rider, or Marvel Ghost Rider Transformer from the crossover series. A very wicked figure. I was trying to decide, did I go with the one with more yellow flame on the wheel, or less flame, but, pure paint defects? I probably ended up picking one with more fire. Because, hey, he's Ghost Rider. Now, unfortunately, I ended up missing out a ton of stuff. I will list some of the video games that I didn't pick up, but the biggest disappointment was Matty Collector. I started at it at, I think it was 4 a.m. I think the sale actually went live at 3 a.m. I went to add the Retroaction Green Arrow, which I didn't pick up the first time around. Figured I'd buy him now. Optic and Scareglow to my cart. For some reason, I was going to check out, I noticed that only Optic and the Green Arrow were in my cart. I go back, keep trying to add Scareglow. For some reason, it wouldn't take. I figure I'd just hold off a little while, then I'll email Matty Collector just to for a customer support issue. I don't know if maybe it actually just sold out or something for Scareglow, but when I checked back the next day, I overslept, of course, because I was up half the night checking out other sales. More on that in a second. Scareglow was sold out, which is probably why you couldn't add to the cart. They just didn't display them as being sold out, and then Optic was sold out, so I figured, I'll just hold off on Green Arrow for now. But yeah, it's a total bummer, because those were two of the figures that I'd meaning to pick up them in web store, and that basically would complete what I wanted from Masters of the Universe Classics so far. Otherwise, I was on HobbyLink Japan. It's one of the only Asian retailers to do a Black Friday sale. There's this shipping. I think they kind of screwed up my shipping, because it was supposed to be $9.80 if you wanted Sal, or 1960, 1980, or whatever if you're going to do EMS. But I think they booked me twice for Sal, so I'm not sure if it's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. But I mean, supposedly, like, if you pick the option, no matter how much you ordered, they just charge you the sort of flat rate, which, you know, was an incredible bargain in some cases. I did use this opportunity to pick up that Revoltech Geno Breaker that I discussed in many previous videos. Previously, it was only like EMS, and it would have been a lot more expensive. Well, more expensive ship than to pay for the figure itself, which is 1980 yen, I think. Which works out to like 25 bucks, thereabouts. I think that's right. But I mean, I did get that, and then a bunch of other stuff for, you know, just 1960 yen, I think that sounds right. The other stuff includes the Revoltech Gamera, which is another figure I've been meaning to pick up. Then a large prize figure of, it was Kansaki Kari. The name will mean nothing to you, but I really like her character design. And then some more, like, kind of generic stuff. I'm trying to remember everything. Actually includes a kind of neat little transforming cell phone robot thing. You know, it's kind of boring just looking at this plain sheet here, so why don't I toss up some of the stuff I picked up at Toys R Us while I was looking for the Transformer, just because Toys R Us had some sales that went off the website really quick. They also, by the way, had the Green Lantern Classics on sale for $9 each, which I was debating on picking up, like several Manhunters and everything, but I ended up missing that, and the price went back up. Which, you know, still is cheap. At any rate, I picked up the Batman Legacy Catman. They also had the Batgirl, or Batwoman, no, it's Batgirl, in stock, but I ended up holding off on it just because it had some paint errors and stuff. Really liking the packaging on this. The Catman was a character I sort of wanted to pick up just because of his affiliation with the, what was it, Secret Six? Can't remember. Yeah, just somebody to display next to Bane and Deadshot and everything. I picked up this little guy in clearance from this Nanovore or something. Really cool looking figure. Tank Walker. Apparently it's part of a game, but no, I'll probably never actually go play the game. And then this Gormiti 2-pack. I've actually reviewed some Gormiti stuff, I just haven't uploaded that yet. Very cool items, a lot neater than, you know, you'd guess just by looking at this stuff, mostly because they have these zany little info cards with these hilariously bad descriptions of characters. And finally, from Toys R Us, I picked up the Captain America keyring. I actually have the Thor one of this. I probably will review that as well at some point. You know, really like the look of these. They actually had the Transformers Prime stuff at my local Toys R Us, albeit it was just Bumblebee, which I don't really so much care about. I think I'll probably only be picking up the RC from the early wave, and then, you know, some of the other stuff later on. By the way, at the moment, Toys R Us is my only local retailer to be carrying the Transformers Prime stuff at all, in addition to the Batman Legacy stuff. My Walmart doesn't even carry DC Universe Classics anymore, so it's one of those kind of necessary evils, although they do take me off quite a bit for just random reasons. So yeah, I mean, overall, my Black Friday was a complete and utter eh. But, you know, I did manage to snag some cool stuff when I was just going out to check to see if the actual physical retailers had stuff in it all. The other sort of cool item I didn't mention is the fact I found GoldenEye on clearance, the DS version for $10. I'm not sure if the DS version is all that great. I do intend to pick up the PS3 one at some point. I mean, I would get it for the Wii, but, you know, the online should be better on the PS3, and, you know, it's just more nostalgia than anything. Supposedly the game is kind of, like, dated and everything at this point. I actually did try playing it on the N64 a few months ago, and, you know, it's just, you get so used to, like, these newer graphics, all these hyper-realism and stuff. We actually go back to play some of the stuff with the earlier graphics in terms of polygons and everything. At least, it just looks kind of hard to see and distinguish items clearly, if that makes any sense. I don't know, it's just weird things that happen to the eyes over time. But yeah, I guess thanks for sitting around and listening to me complain for a while. I don't know. I imagine a lot of other people's Black Fridays probably went a bit better than mine. My mistakes were just not being as aware of the stuff going in, not being aware of the time. Then, of course, just the fact I didn't actually go out and do all that much on Friday. I only stopped at Best Buy at Friday, and then Saturday. By the time I got out and everything, it was kind of late. And then Saturday, I just hit up every retailer I could think of that had something that I wanted, and of course it was all sold out. So, not a tremendous amount to report otherwise. But it's a lesson for next year, just in terms of preparedness and everything. The other big disappointment was I was expecting Panther to go live either on. I guess Maddie Collector isn't going to do a Cyber Monday. They were just doing their Cyber Friday and Black Friday across the whole weekend. But I was hoping Panther would go up again for sale. I missed him during the initial release, and I think they did maybe a second release for him. I missed him then as well, so that's kind of sucked. And there are just a few figures that I've been wanting to pick up, and then Maddie Collector just doesn't seem to ever drop them again. So until next time, when I'll probably be reviewing maybe Catman. I don't know what I'll be reviewing next. But stay tuned to find out.